What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here, and here we are, the vote for the final franchise mode of NHL 18. Now, this is gonna go exactly how it's gone before. In the comments, I will pin the straw poll link, so that's where you'll go. You'll click on that, and then you'll vote for one of these 3 teams. Now, there's only 3 teams this time, and they're all from the West, because in NHL 19, I'm starting with the Buffalo Sabres for the first franchise mode. So, Buffalo fans, don't worry, you're getting the nice treatment of the first one of NHL 19, but you won't be in the vote for this one. But don't worry, you're getting your chance. So without further ado, let's check out the teams that you guys will be choosing from. First team up is the San Jose Sharks. Now, again, this team has been requested quite a few times. You guys have wanted to see me take over my own team for quite some time, so they're back in the vote again. And this one, obviously, is very interesting to me. I would go kind of crazy with the rosters. I know who to increase, I know who to decrease on this team, potential-wise and overall-wise, so I would get a bit more in-depth with the roster changes for sure. And another thing I really like is they do not have that big of a prospect pool, so if you want to go win now in the beginning, like you probably should, after that you are gonna need a hard rebuild. It will be tough to come back from that, especially because our main assets for trading are gonna be picks and stuff like that, and prospects to make our team better. There's not too much excess talent on the main roster in this game. And, yeah, I mean, Martin Jones is great. You have a good goaltender, but other than that, no prospect for that, no nothing. You would have to hard rebuild after the first few years. Next up is the Edmonton Oilers. That's right, Connor McJesus and company. We gotta boot out Chiarelli because he's done nothing but destroy this great franchise, or a franchise that should be great with some of the prospects and players that they have. Now, that's gonna be the easy part, is having the prospects, building around them, but the hard part is finding ways to make them work in the sim. Even in their system, they still have a lot of good prospects. So, drafting heavy is not the biggest thing right now. It's just all about trading and finding the right players, so it's a bit easier in that regard, but as the sim goes and stuff like that, it is a bit harder in that regard as well. Anything can happen in the EA sim engine, so it will still be interesting either way. Their goaltender situation, they have quite a few prospects here, a starter and a fringe starter potential, so you know, both of those guys could have a chance to get just some growth, and then you have a beast goaltender for a few years, but their starting situation is not good, so a goaltender should be first on the list. The final team is the Arizona Coyotes. Now, we did kind of explore these guys a bit way earlier in this year with one of my Twitch franchises, but the save file got corrupt and we didn't get too far. We had, we had a few years, but I don't think we got too far in there. We were definitely started to make the playoffs. Now, this team has a lot of those mid prospects, those top 6 guys, some elites, and obviously we'd have to make the trade of, Domi and Galchenyuk and stuff like that, but their system, it's a lot of those kind of top 6 type prospects. They do have a few elites in there, but they still do need a bit of work to get up to that, kind of contending team. They need a few more players and prospects to build around, and I mean, you could even trade some of their main guys now if you want to start really from scratch and really build a young core in those first few years, but then after that, you won't have to do much. It's just about, minor changes and swaps to really make the roster good, but still, this could be a very interesting team. We've already seen them a bit. We know what they could be capable of. It's all about just giving them that extra push after that rebuild into the Stanley Cup. So, I leave it to you, all the sinners out there. Would you like us to take over the San Jose Sharks, the Edmonton Oilers, or the Arizona Coyotes? Vote now. If watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow, and you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.